What's going on, everybody? So today I wanted to show you how I build my leaders for both my streamer and my nymph setups. So today I'm out here doing a little bit of nymphing for trout and carp. So the leader that I have on my rod right now is set up for nymphing. I've got about 4 to 4.5 feet 15-pound test for the butt section, and then I finish it off with just 8 to 10-pound test, which is usually about 1 or 2x tippet, and that gives me roughly about an 8 to 9 foot leader, depending on how long you do your butt section and your tippet section. But if I get close to that, at least 8 foot, I'm usually pretty good. The reason I do so much heavier is because usually when I'm nymphing, I like to put a bigger fly on, like this guy right here, to get my flies down. If I'm nymphing for trout in very technical waters, I will add another about 18 inches to 2 feet of maybe 4 or 5x tippet to add on a little emerger fly, getting down into the size 20 to 26. That's more specifically for trout. Streamer leader is very similar, except I'm going to go much shorter. Even on my floating line, I still only want maybe about a 6 to 7 foot leader at most. You can go a little bit longer if you prefer, but I personally like a shorter leader because it just makes chucking those big flies really easy. It just helps them turn over faster, and you don't have to do as much work to get your streamers out as far as you want. So I have two different lines here. The butt section is going to be this Fluoro Strong by Rio, 25-pound. So I'll probably do about anywhere from 1 to 2 feet of that. Maybe I might go 2.5 feet. And then I've got some Sunline, and I'm pretty sure that's 10 or 12-pound fluorocarbon. So for streamers, I want some heavy line. I'm casting real big air-resistant bugs, especially if I'm going after bass, big trout, stuff like that. I want this heavy line. I don't want any chance of them breaking me off, so I like going pretty heavy with it and a short. So I like to go about, let's say, probably about a 5 or 6 foot leader. I sometimes will even go down to a 4 foot if I'm using intermediate line. So I'm gonna get about, like I said, let's do about 2 feet on this guy. And then on this guy, I'm gonna get 3 feet. About 3 feet of that 12-pound. I'll go a little extra just to give me some room when I tie this in. So we're going to do a surgeon's knot to connect this guy. And the way I like to do this is, since I am right-handed, I like to have my butt section in my left hand and the tippet section to my right. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to place these lines end to end, like so. And I'm going to put a loop in it. Let's put a loop in it just like that. I'm going to pinch that with my left hand. So now I've got a short tag with that 25-pound and a long tag with the 12-pound. So I like to grab this short tag first, and I'm going to do, so we're doing the double surgeons. So we're just going to go through this loop. Well, actually, you got 2 loops here with both lines, just like that. And I'm going to take my tag end, my tippet section, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just go through there once, pull it through, and twice. So you want to make sure that before you cinch this down, it looks just like that. You've got the tag end, a short tag end on your 25-pound test, and your long tippet section. And you want it to be nice and clean, just like that. So that when I cinch this down and wet it, it's going to go together nice and clean to create a solid connection between those two lines. It's going to kind of look like a little figure 8. in that knot, if you can see that. That's a clean surgeon's knot right there. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm pulling that really hard to make sure that that's not going to be a breaking point. Once you feel confident that you've cinched those down and it's not going to go anywhere, I like to cut these tag ends really close to that knot. Oh, I missed it. Like that. So it doesn't interfere with my casting. It won't get caught in my guides or anything like that. So there you go. Got yourself a nice clean surgeons. It's about, this ends up for a streamer setup, this is going to be about a 4 to 5 foot rod. Like I said earlier, that's what I prefer for streamer fishing. It's the same exact thing for a nymph rod, but just do it a little bit longer, so that you know, when you're nymphing, you have that, you got depth range when you're fishing your nymphs. You want to be able to go deep, but streamers, depending on if you're on a floating or intermediate line, you can go shorter or longer. All I do for the butt section is, most of your fly lines nowadays come with the little loop on there, and if your fly line doesn't, you can actually buy they make these little attachments that you can weld them on or shrink wrap them on there, but it just makes it easy, so I can just do like a double clinch knot or whatever knot you prefer to attach your butt section onto your fly line. But that's really it, guys. It's real simple. I just wanted to share that with you guys today, and hope that it can at least make it a little bit easier when you're building your leaders, because it's also cost effective. Those leaders that we buy in the packs, sometimes now they're up to $12, $13, $14 for a single leader. So this can help you save some money, and it's super effective for both nymphing and streamer fishing. So thank you guys for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.